Hello and welcome to another episode of Sonya Maya Psychology. Today I'm going to be holding my microphone and pretending it is a P-I-N-I-S. I'm going to be pretending it's a P-E-N-I-S. Yeah, I'm a SMEGS therapist who doesn't know how to spell a peen. So there's that. Self-deprecating humor, guys. Come on. If you aren't familiar with my content, hello, I'm Dr. Sonya Maya, a SMEGS therapist, or as I like to call myself, a clinician, and I post weekly now on YouTube, Sonya Maya Psychology, a lot of content about sex, relationships, psychology, so if you like that, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, comment below. Today I'm going to be talking about a few tips, 3 tips for giving better head, whether you are giving head to someone with a peen or a vajay. And yes, I am still speaking in euphemisms because depending on the platform, it ain't safe out here, okay? It's just not. And you know me, I love safe SMEGs, and I like my content to be seen by humans. Haha, yeah. At the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing some responses I got on Instagram. By the way, Instagram, Sonya Maya, if you want to follow me on there. I asked the world, the ether, I don't even know what I'm saying, what do you think about when you're giving head? I was just curious because, you know, sometimes our mind tends to wander. So if you are curious what some people said, watch until the end because some of the responses were, they were pretty funny. Feel free to comment below. What do you think about when you're giving head if you want to? And those people are going to be anonymous, but, you know, only comment below if you want to, because obviously the comment section isn't anonymous on here. First thing I want to talk about when it comes to giving head, and I'm going to be switching hands because this is kind of heavy, and I'm trying my best to talk to the head, not give head to the mic, but talk to the head in a way that picks up the quality well, because apparently if I go like this, it sounds like shit. So I think I'm doing it right. I don't even know. I'm trying. Number 1, communication while giving pleasure. You can typically tell when your partner is enjoying it, and I would argue as well, the more experience you have, sexual experience with an individual, the more you're able to pick up on their non-verbals and verbals and their sounds and their moans that indicate that they're having a nice time. So when it's with a partner for the first time, you might be, you know, still in that learning mode. You're still like picking up on what that person, what the energy is like. You can always ask questions that are hot in the moment. No, don't say, are you close? Fuck no. That is such a turn off. Do not pressure. Do not focus on the orgasm. We'll get into that in a bit. But you can say, do you like that? How's this? Do you like when I play with your nipples? That can be hot. And when you're receiving pleasure, you know, it's okay to say, don't stop or keep doing that. Yeah, people like those words of encouragement, but sometimes it can feel very uncomfortable depending on your comfort level and your sexual history and potential shame. Because shame is such a cock block. You might want to practice saying, ooh, like that, or a little bit lower, a little bit higher, a little bit faster. That is totally okay, and practice makes perfect. So work that muscle of communication when giving and receiving. Also, when you get more comfortable with your partner, doing alignment sessions before and in between. What is an alignment session, do you ask? A good question. So an alignment session is when you are taking time outside of the bedroom to ask your partner what they like, or to let your partner know what you like, what you don't like. You know, some people don't even like getting oral. I cannot relate, but they exist, okay? I like when fingers are inside me. I like when you use the toy on me while you're licking. You know, those of you who've been watching my content for a long time might know that I like something called the triple threat that I made up. You heard it here first on Ask the Clinician. I like a bullet vibe and tongue and finger stimulation at the same dang time. It is so pleasurable. It is so amazing. And yeah, I can't do it on my own because, yeah, my mouth is up here and my vajayjay is down there, and I don't think I'll ever be that flexible. And anyways, moving on. Number 2, focus on pleasure, not performance, not the end goal. I've talked about this analogy many times, but it makes so much sense in my noggin. I'm going to say it again. You don't want to be thinking about your entree when you're enjoying your appetizer. And this makes so much sense for this analogy because I like to talk about vajayjays like tacos. So yeah, if your taco is the appetizer and you're having steak for your entree, enjoy the taco. don't be thinking about the burrito. So don't be thinking about, I need to make this person come. The more pressure that someone puts on themselves to come, the harder it is to come. How do you want to focus on pleasing them? Well, you can focus on touching their body while giving them pleasure. Rub up and down on their body while sucking or licking them. Hell yeah. Play with variations. If you are going down on a peen owner, giving a BJ, so many different ways, playing the flute, however you want to call it. You want to focus on the head of the penis. That is a very, very sensitive area. The head of the peen is equivalent to the women or vulva owners' clitoris. It has the most nerve endings, so you might want to start there, and you want to also stimulate the frenulum with your tongue. So the frenulum is the area under the head. So I'll put a picture right here to make it a little bit easier to understand what the frenulum is. Bottom of the head is the frenulum. So like if we're pretending that the microphone is a peen, this is the most sensitive part right here. This is the frenulum. Okay, I think you guys get what I'm going with here. And then here's the shaft right here. So maybe start with licking on the top here, and then focus on the frenulum, and then lick up and down the shaft of the peen. And you know, you can always ask your partner, do you like your balls played with? Or you can just like, depending on comfort level, just like, you know, suck on the balls, you know what I'm saying? The testicles. Not everyone likes that, so maybe ask, you know? It's kind of similar to nibbling. I've been, you know, watching a lot of sex ed videos and you know, here's how you do this and do that. Some people don't really like the nibble. And I'm not talking about like biting hard down on it. I'm talking about like, just like, a very soft nibble. So that might be the kind of thing you want to ask about. So I would definitely recommend asking about nibbling first, ball sucking, you know, depending on the context, and the nipples, because the nipples are really sensitive. So some people might not like their nipples played with, so it'd be like, ooh, do you like your nipples played with? That's super fucking hot to ask. Oh my god, consent is sexy as fuck. If you are pleasing a vulva owner, there are so many different methods you can try, but I've been hearing a lot about the kivin method recently. So pretty much, this is when the woman lies down. And I was trying to show this, I was trying to record a TikTok where I was like using my fingers as an example. So like, let's say these are like the legs, right? And then the man, this is way too big all right, let me put the mic down for a second. Hopefully you can still hear me. So these are the legs, right? And like, let's say you're the man, you're going in like here. So like this is the legs, and here's the vajay. You're laying on the side, and then maybe like she's putting one leg up, so you're like this. All right, so you're coming in from the side, okay, instead of the middle, because you know a lot of the time you'll just be like boop, you're gonna be like boop. I hope I'm describing that well. And then you're going to use your index and your middle finger. I need one of those like fake fucking vulvas, yo. But you're gonna take your index and your middle finger, and you're going to place the index and the middle finger top down on the outer labia like this, and then you're gonna lick here. When you're coming at it from the side, you're able to get more circumference, and it's so hard to describe this because I can't actually show. Yeah, it's really hard to describe, but you're going to put, you know, once you have these on the outer labia, you're like licking the inside, and then you're going to use your other hand to press against the perineum. So the perineum is the spot between the vajayjay hole and the anus. You're going to press down. You can definitely look it up online if you want to see what these areas look like, and you might be able to find a video of someone doing this. Last night I was watching Beducated videos as a reminder, because even though I know what the kivin method is, it's so hard to freaking describe without just showing you. But they do have a how to give head course on there, and you can see how the man does it. So you're using both hands and your mouth. Number 3, compliment them. That is so freaking hot, depending on how much someone likes words of affirmation, but you want to use honest compliments. So if your partner tastes amazing, say you taste so good. You definitely want to do that. Use a lot of eye contact as well. That might be a little bit intimidating for some people, but depending on your comfort with your partner, eye contact can be really freaking hot while you're giving someone pleasure. Say you're so sexy. People tend to like that a lot, especially like words of affirmation. Oh, your body is so sexy. Your eyes are beautiful, that kind of thing. You know, if you're thinking it, share it if it's a compliment, only if it's honest. And yeah, so those are the few tips that I wanted to go through, and hopefully you're learning something new. Maybe take notes share with a friend who could use some pointers, because yeah, they don't teach this in school. And you know, as much as I advocate for sex education in school, I get why they don't teach this, because it is very intimate. But it's okay, you have me. So I asked people, what do you think about while you are giving head? And let me grab my phone and see what they said. All right, here are the anonymous responses. How can I breathe? Breathing through my nose. Yes, LOL. There's a lot of people talking about how, you know, they're thinking about oxygen, acquiring the oxygen. Definitely her reactions. I like that. Very attuned, paying attention. Pressure, rhythm, and their body language. Love that. Absolutely. I just enjoy the moment between me and my woman. They said women. My women. Multiple women. Okay, I see you. I'm in a slutty corn movie, and I want to give the best head this guy has ever had in his life. Ooh, a little bit of imagination. I love that. Fantasy. Someone said, if good, not busting too fast. If it's mid, what I'm going to do after this is over. So I think this person thought that I was asking what you're thinking about when getting head, not giving head, but that's okay. How much I love it, to be honest. Love that. Yes. I hope she actually likes it and is not faking. I can tell she's staying hydrated. Oh, okay. And then that's totally valid to, you know, hope that she's not faking it. But I've made a video on this before. You can typically tell if you really know the signs. And the more attuned you are to your partner and the more you get to know them, it's a little bit easier to be in alignment there. Getting the rhythm, tempo, and motion right. Adjust accordingly. I like that. I've heard people talk about the ABCs before, like they do A, B, C, D. I don't think that there's evidence that that's helpful, and I was trying to imagine what that would feel like with the tongue. I just don't think I would like ABCs down there. So yeah, the rhythm and tempo can be important, but maybe don't try to spell out words. I mean, let me know what your thoughts are on that, because I just don't know if anyone should ever tried it on me, but I don't think I would like that. Pay attention to her body, and when you get a certain reaction, keep repeating. And if she says don't stop, do not fucking stop. I really hope she's enjoying this as much as I am. Okay, valid. I like that one. I'm looking at my partner and just enjoying the moment. Beautiful. I love that. And then lastly, breathing and the song Staying Alive for rhythm. I like that. Okay. It's like a motivator. We're staying alive. We're breathing. And we're keeping it up. We're keeping the energy up while pleasing. I think that's amazing, actually. If you think about a certain song while you're giving pleasure, let me know below what that song is. I'm trying to think of another one that would be good. I mean, Tastes Like Candy, It's So Sweet by Doja Cat. Candy. Maybe some Ludacris. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes. I was watching this other video where this guy was talking about how he was going down on a girl, and then he started thinking about his graduating GPA and the guilt he had when his parents were disappointed at him. That is so funny. So I mean, if it is taking a while, I don't think there's anything wrong with your mind wandering, but like getting yourself back into that moment of being in the moment with your partner, I think can be really helpful, just to, you know, make that intention. Kind of like when you're meditating, right? It's okay if your mind wanders, but get back into the moment. So yeah, comment below what you think about while giving head, and or which tip you thought was useful, or which thought you thought was the funniest, because I thought that there were some pretty funny and relatable ones on there. And yeah, please make sure to finger that subscribe button and hit that like as well. Comment below your thoughts, and everyone make pleasurable decisions and decisions, because you deserve it. I will see you next time for another Sonya Maya psychology video. Make sure to subscribe to my fan pal if you have some topic requests you want me to talk about, because that is the type of exclusive content that I do offer a subscription for, not the other one that a lot of people ask about. Sorry, not sorry. And follow me on Instagram, and yeah, Facebook. I post on Facebook now, and TikTok. So here are my handles right below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.